career will be over if this deal falls.
My company's future might.
Got my eye on you.
I need that Rothicite if we want to complete the neuroamp.
Good, you're here. It's time to put a plan in motion to take full control of this situation with Infinity Ltd. In due time. We don't know to what extent Infinity has taken the current neuroamp schematics. So, our top priority, let me introduce you to Veena Kalra, Head of Research and Development. She'll give you the initial detail.
Yes, details. You see, the internal neuroamp is supposed to consist of two parts. The first part, the part Infinity stole, handles the manipulative effects. The second part is a shielding modification, designed to protect the user against other neuroamp... Oh yeah, marketing and finance wouldn't have it any other way.
No one wants their greatest asset used against them. Once Veena can complete the internal neuroamp and shielding mod, the plan is to outfit you with both. We can't risk the assignment until we know your mind has the necessary protection. Good. I'm glad you see this as an opportunity.
And I love a willing subject. Now it's just a matter of getting the key ingredient. The final kink in both designs was finding compatible materials to use for conductivity that the human body wouldn't reject. I've finally created the perfect alloy, but it requires a newly discovered refined element called Rothicite.
The last shipment we were supposed to receive never arrived, and we've gotten no response to our query. We have a confidential contract with Consolidated Mining to keep the discovery quiet, so... It's unlikely. The team has a proven track record with us in the past. They've always been extremely competent. We need you to head out there, secure the shipment, and bring it back here so Veena can complete... And I want to know what happened. We need to take any safety measures. The station is called CM Station RC-1. It's on a moon called Carinae 3A in the Carinae system. Unfortunately, we had to cut ties with our supply chain manager, Camden Shaw. Otherwise, I may have had more useful information. Camden managed all of our outside... He set up the initial agreements with Consolidated Mining, so he had I can't discuss the details. Be prepared for anything. Once you have the shipment, bring it straight back to Veena. Don't worry, we'll figure it out and get that shipment back.
Signs of life from the enemy. What the? It is unwise to remain hostile towards us. I will assist you in combat. Need to focus. Take over. Hold it down. picking up faint signs of life in the area. Exterior damaged. I am hit. My attempt a peaceful retreat. It will save your life. Threat detected. Enemy damage registered. The probability of your defeat is extremely high. Flawless health comfort repair. Protocol required. Dispatched. Just a kill. We need to pull back. You have picked up too much matter and become over-encumbered.
Ma'am, I'm just a courier.
I understand.
When I told them I was good with computers, I didn't think they'd trust me. Oh, you're not familiar? I'll give you the quick version. UC built the station back in 2194. It was outside of their step, and after what I think...
I believe this is the third time.
I wasn't there, but it sounds like one of those situations where both sides claim. So since then, over time, it started to focus more on weird... And here we are today, carrying on that work. Well, yeah, somebody has. It's great medical care, but not the latest in support tech. And there's still a lot of outdated UC tech behind. Well, then I'd be out of job, wouldn't I? You're not? All right, see you around.
This area's off limits. Authorized. Yeah, I bet you do.
You may think so. Not my problem. Finally, someone who gets it. Yeah, sure they do. Look, if you need help, now get out of here before I arrest you.
Hello? Can I... Oh, sorry. No one gets it. All I know is who... I'm sure he'd agree with you. It's really not that bad. I know he's posted here because he got demoted for an Aurora addiction. He only lightens up when Dr. Oshina's around. Any other questions? I know there's a doctor and some nurses along... My best guess? I haven't seen anyone leave. Or they may. I know I shouldn't say this, but we've treated... He's only still working here because he came forward about his addiction and asked for it. I'm just concerned about a relapse. Whenever Dr. Oshina's around, his face just lights up. You can see him. I think a positive relationship... Dr. Oshina's our newest doctor here. He works in the medical... I'm sure he'll be the one to... My pleasure.
What? Maybe I should have just gone to Aquila City. Whatever you do, don't let anyone in here sneeze on you. That happens. We can't let you leave.
Dr. Cartwright in Aquila City said I was crazy.
Great, you again. Authorized personnel.
Now I kind of understand why.
I don't see you offering anything. Or does that mean you'll leave me alone now? Sounds like it. Look, if you really need something, talk to reception.
If you're thinking about going into medicine, just be really sure before you commit to it. Really sure.
I know your type. The freewheeling space ace?
The treatments were fine, but the food... Yeah. Doctor still don't know when we'll be okay to leave. Never a dull moment.
Excuse me, but this is my private room.
Next stop wouldn't be the Caribbean system, would it? You got a report of a distress call out there. We don't have the ships to send someone that far out.
There's such a mountain of work, we could really use a hand. But I don't want to inconvenience anyone.
Mind your step. Just 1 week without something.
I'm just a nurse. If
That's
you need
not
to
so
talk...
much to
Oh,
us.
sure. I try not to take any of it for granted. Oh, we're not really supposed... Dr. Darvish is pretty strict. Back to work, then.
This place is a far cry. I guess that depends on... We get some time to ourselves. Now that I think about it, I haven't actually left the clinic since I got the job. It's not like I was surprised. I knew what I was signing up for. There's no other opportunity like this in the settled system. New-ish. I've only been here a year, which, well, I'm thrilled to have the opportunity, but... Bye.
Not exactly a hotbed of criminal activity here, is it? Worst I usually have to do. Well, let's see now. I joined up in... Damn. There ain't been many rangers who served that long. Oh, thank you kindly. I suppose I don't think... I'm just here to... Well, you'd be guessing correctly, even if there was some... Truth is, ever since the clinic came under Freestar Collective, I reckon it's to serve as a reminder.
Don't make my job any harder, okay?
Welcome to the clinic. I'm Dr. Darvish, Chief of Medicine. Then I suggest you see... We have an excellent... If you absolutely require medical supplies, speak to Dr. Salvato. Would you now? Well, I suppose... The more data we have about what's out there in the settled system, I suppose we could... They're naturally occurring... What we're looking for are basic organic substances. They could come... Just keep your eyes open as you travel and harvest things. Or frankly, if you can... No matter how much...
Get here
All right,
fast
then.
enough.
If they... I'm probably fine. Yeah, I'm fine.
Thanks for delivering critical supplies. Would be nice to hear once in a while.
Got anything you need to offload?
It's encouraged. If people would stop poking their nose... I am, yes. While the clinic does occasionally take... The clinic has occasionally been faced with unique situations. I'm afraid that information is confidential. Certainly. There are hundreds, if not thousands, any one of those worlds. Someone has to... If we do it right, no, not usually. Ironically, this may be one of those things. Take care.
Are you serious? I didn't think he'd take me up on the offer. Okay, I'll be right back, and don't...
Restart security! Stop!
Sean, I don't want to go over this again. I'm tired, all right? Just not today.
Hey, who let you in here? This is a restrict... In that case, you'll want to speak to Dr. Lane.
This damn contract will be the death of me.
If you need help, you should speak to Sean.
I'm not ruining my career over this. Excuse me, but this is a... your timing. I'll just take a moment. I'm not ruining my career over this. This damn contract will be the... death of me. We better get that approval soon. We better get that... This damn contract will be the... I'm not ruining... We better get that approval soon.
Excuse me, I have work to do.
Dr. Lane, are you lost? We don't permit visitors in this wing.
Nice suit. Having a good one?
Areas.
We're wasting time.
Is that my beautiful shipment? You were right. So I've heard. Now I shall excuse myself and get...
So, what did you learn about CM Station Ars? Lucas must be desperate if he hired them to... Were there any survivors? Good. I may not condone murder, but I refuse to have... especially after massacring innocents working for... Now, I also had a report that you were spotted at the clinic. Dr. Lane? I believe Veena is familiar with his... Were you able to determine what he was doing? So, it sounds like Lucas has reached a new level of desperation to ensure his future. I'll make sure Yuko's team extracts every bit of information they can from the clinic's... Between hiring Ecliptic and unauthorized human trials, and with the Rothicite secure, it's almost time for us. Not long, according to her. She and DeMarcus have everything. I believe it's just a matter of creating the alloy. It certainly is. And it's also time to inform the rest of the board. Head up to the executive floor and speak to Dalton. He has an... I've called a meeting, and I expect you to attend. It's time to put the final plan in motion.
Hey there.